Aha! All right. I think this is working. Tea time with Irena and Murphy, the amazing, amazing Murphy. So I am going to double check that we really and truly are live. Oh, we are. I can see us on my phone. Yay. Thank goodness. So the joys of being flexible in life and finding all of the different avenues we can take, which is why I'm so excited to introduce all of you to the amazing Murphy Daily. And I'm trying to remember where we met online, if it was a particular group or, okay, so it was Renee's group. Oh, yeah. That's fantastic. I'm so happy we met there because I have been so inspired by you and your journey. And one of the things, I'm just going to jump right into it because I feel like it's this information that if we could share with other women, you've created this entire movement around supporting women and their journeys. And I'd love to even kind of go back to the root of it because you have an incredible book, The Russian American School of Tomorrow. Yes, I I love that. And I'm still in the process of reading the book because I find that it is, just to share with the group, some have heard me talk about it, such a cathartic experience that for me it's a way of processing emotions that I've held and a way of working through the journey of being a woman and hearing a calling and jumping into the adventure. And the way it starts out is with this dream. And Murphy, oh, good, you have it. There it is. The book. Yay. Oh, I know. I know. I want to talk about the book you wrote too about the pregnant professional because that's really what we're doing. But what hit me was I feel like there's a seed that goes even beyond what you've created for pregnant women, the pregnant professional, to this wonderful fiery spirit you had within to take this courageous leap that most people would have been like, oh, leave my home, leave everything I know, trust, that if I make this leap and I connect with an old friend, that I will find work and I'll be able to continue on with my journey rather than staying in the comfortable, familiar path. You took this incredible leap. And I just wondered if you could speak into kind of like the spirit and the nature of what was going on in your heart as you were getting ready to go on this big adventure, what motivated you? Right. Yes. Yeah. 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 What I love about that, though, is that leads you to asking certain questions that most people who would just run off the cliff and learn how to fly along the way, they don't ask because they trust that certain things will come along, but they don't always. And that's kind of what blew me away when I started looking into your pregnant professional program is that you have when you were pregnant, you went to your HR company and you said, okay, explain to me what are my rights? And you started investigating and you started questioning and you started to find that things were confusing. Whereas, like myself, I just kind of, I'm more of like the jump off the cliff, learn to fly as I go down. Although I've splatted a many two times, and I think I would really benefit from having a wise guidance from yourself, or at least counsel before I jumped. Yes. Yes. Cool. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, please do. And that's one of the things about Daly's writing, everyone. It's so easily digested. You get right to the point, and I just love it. Yes. Yeah, and the information in there did not prepare me when I was in an office to transition. Yeah. Mhm. Mombition, I love it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Right. How do they find that sweet spot? And that's what I love about the checklists that you mentioned, because you even have a course to go with this book. And you've broken it down like what to do, like before you get pregnant, when you're pregnant, first trimester, second. Here's the checklist. Here's what to ask and look for. Um, yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. There's no, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Exactly. And I love it because I even see Rosie the Riveter behind you, right? How powerful. Check her out. That wonderful drive to create and make a difference, knowing that you have a message to share, yet you love your child and you want to be the best in all possible ways to find that sweet spot. And that's something that I also loved about your website, the pregnant professional, is that you talk about the creative solutions you offer, just like getting ready, do the test run, see how it goes. And do you have any other example just off the top of your head of some of these other creative solutions that really have made a difference for you or some of your clients? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Right. Beautiful. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Yeah. No. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, yeah. I feel like that's another one of your superpowers is in addition to the questioning is that ability, the ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure because the routines, Wendy who's in the group here and Candy, they were just talking about how Wendy got back home to her home. She'd been out of town for a while, how her routines saved her. It's what enables her to travel with her kids. It's what enables her to say, you know what, I'm not going to be in my normal home for 6 weeks, but I can drop everything, go at a moment's notice, and come back and slip back into life because the routines are already in place and they were supporting you all along the way. And right, right. Oh, right, exactly. You give me goosebumps saying that. Oh, that's beautiful. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Wow, that's huge. That's huge. Because I've heard of people going to the yes, of going to the hospital and not realizing you have to call at a particular time to make sure that the labor and delivery is covered. Like your checkups may have been covered with like going to visit, your OBGYN or your midwife, but like you get to the hospital and you're like, I didn't fill out the necessary paperwork for labor and delivery. So yeah, it's mm, oh, wow. That is huge, Murphy. I never thought about that with the company access to the internet. Wow. See, all of these tips you have in the checklist in your book, this is going to save you not only money and time, but when you are in that moment with your little one, there's no wiggle room, there's no, oh, I'm going to just, figure this out in 5 minutes, 10 minutes tomorrow. That baby is hungry, or you've got a meeting at 8 a.m. Where's your child going to be? Your child is sick? Do you have health care to cover? Um, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, mm, mhm, mhm. And that's oh no, no, no. I was just gonna say that's another aspect that I love of what you offer is it's finding that sweet spot so you can, through these creative solutions, find a way to engage with both your family and your career in something that's really harmonious. It's not one or the other. Oh, it's so mm, mm. Yeah. The infamous birth stories. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm. Right. Exactly. And I think that's another big, big key. The life that you want for you, your child, your family, because it's very frustrating to get to the other side and feel like, oh, I just if I had gone that route, if I'd had the extra guidance, what could have been? And definitely as yogis, we don't want to stay stuck in that path, but to give ourselves the right tools in the moment is what yogis are trying to do. They're trying to say, okay, what tool do I need in this moment to live life the most gracefully possible way I can? So, and that's really what I feel that you're offering. And even in your course, does that mirror the book exactly, or is it okay? Nice. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Right. You've really become quite an amazing way shower and light bearer for so many, because I know for myself, I didn't feel like there was an option once I was pregnant. I kind of saw the writing in the wall in the profession I was in, that I needed to transition out. Now, the blessing was that I loved yoga and I really saw it as a gift to leave IT and get into yoga full time instead of just moonlighting. But if I'd had your support, especially being in a male dominated industry where we really didn't have an HR department, we kind of did like in the home base, which was like in another state, 500 miles away. But if I'd had your guidance and support, life would have definitely taken a different path, a completely different path. So I feel the gift that you're offering to women to really find the harmony, to find the sweet spot and not fall on the sword. That's beautiful imagery that you use. It's just incredible. Absolutely love that. If there was like one thing that just bubbles up, pops to mind that you would share with women who find themselves either like in the process, either they're pregnant or maybe they're at home with their little ones. One kind of, I know we did like an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, but like, as they might already be in the process, is there something that you would offer to them as a way to kind of lay down a path and say, okay, this is a potential opportunity. Yes, that would be a great pin or a great post or a great download and opt-in. Yes, I love that. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I get goosebumps when you say that. That's, mm, yeah, beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but these are so helpful because the bargaining, that's something that was just even right out of school with like first job, you're like, Shh, you can't, you just take what you get. And then, yeah, that first time with the motherhood, just not knowing the ropes and what you can say and can't say, especially if you feel like you've got to hide your pregnancy. It's just like I hid it as long as I could, but I just like, mm, it didn't so yeah, but you are amazing. The believing it's possible. I was writing this all down, not giving up on yourself. And yeah, let's see, legally knowing what you have and what you're able, what your rights are basically, and that ability to bargain. You don't have to just take what's handed to you. These are just, you are such a gift and such a voice and a representation of this beautiful, strong, feminine spirit and energy that I'm so grateful that I met you. And I'm so grateful that you took the time today to come and to share all of this because really, you make such a difference in this world, and I want the world to know about you and get it out, because so many women going down this road, if they have your guidance and help, it will make so much difference. Yes, right. Hmm. It does. Mhm. I know. Oh, oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because yoga off the mat means so much more than, like, how do you get from downward dog to God? That's the old joke, right? Um, how do you, how do you, it's about being prepared, having the right tools. It's about saying, yes, life happens and we get knocked off our center, but how quickly can we come back to center and navigate with grace? And you provide that yoga off the mat in the form of supporting women in knowing their rights and in continuing to pursue their passion. They don't have to fall on the sword. This is just beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Murphy. Thank you. And make sure come back in the comments, drop all of your links to your all your books. You've got like 8 books, right? You oh, 4. Oh, I'm going ahead. I see 4. Say, all right, soon you'll have 8, but you have 4 right now, physically manifested. Yeah, make sure you share the books with us, but the course as well, and how people can find you, your website or Facebook group. Yeah, you guys need to connect with this beautiful, beautiful, amazing woman. Thank you, Murphy. So good to have you. Uh, have an amazing day, everybody. Yay, tea time! Woohoo! Bye-bye. All right. I am going to go back. I think I'll be able to close this out. Always, always an adventure. All right, here we go. Ending the live video. Woohoo! All right, we're still going in